Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Tight.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. And the Jags are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Pitching it out to Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people...
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where...
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there, and it's 1st down, Buffalo. They hand this off to Harris, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3.
Alert, alert, alert.
Throwing now is Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Allen now looks to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Allen going to throw. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 27 yards. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hines. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Allen throwing on second down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Now Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
I got him.
On first down, Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To the air, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. A final shot before half for Allen. Flushed out right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Allen off the play fake. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 1st down, Allen going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Allen to throw it. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Screen play, here's Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead and the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence, 37 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter, with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, 81 yards. And the Bills use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Pass on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 41 yards. And the Bills are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on 1st down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Here's Lawrence. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down. On third down, here's Etienne.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.